Hello, my beautiful people. Today is August 14th. It is a Thursday, and we're going to see what the universe has for you today. So, don't forget, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Maybe part of it will. And if you want a personal reading, my email is in the description box. I do them all around the world as long as we can understand each other. And if you're on the go and you don't have much time, check out my under 10-minute readings on Instagram and TikTok under I Am Adam Keith. So let's see what the universe has for you today. I know the last two readings were very similar to each other, but you know, it's part of it. When you do daily readings, you know, sometimes the energy doesn't really change or shift, but hopefully something else today will be interesting. We'll see what happens. Today is not a priority reading, but that doesn't mean that the energies can't shift. So. Okay, all right. So we have the Page of Pentacles in the upright. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. We have the Page of Wands in the upright. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Star in upright, and we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay, behind that we have the Knight of Cups in the upright. Okay. I mean, we do have a lot of people here, or somebody reaching out with the, you know, the Knight of Cups here, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. The Star energy is representing you, a very aspirational, inspirational energy here, very healing. So let's see what's going on. We have a Two of Swords behind this. So either someone's trying to block something, or someone's made the wrong decision. Someone's not willing to make a decision. And we have the Fool card in the upright behind that. We also have the World card in reverse. Okay, all right, I'm already feeling the energy of this now. Where do you want me to stop? Here? Here. Don't want me to stop at the World card. All right, somebody does not want something to be over. You know, but newsflash, it's done. The cycle's over, right? But they're still hoping that they can get back in. Now, I have a funny feeling, is this my collective? Yeah. You're the Fool card right now. You taking a step towards your new beginnings, right? Whether this new person has come in for you or not, you're still, you know, going about your way, you know, improving your life, making, you know, working on your projects, working on whatever it is that you're working on that you've been doing. And, you know, whether it's been healing yourself, whether, you know, you're going back, you know, you've been going to school, you know, searching for a new job, whatever it is that you've been doing, you're still doing it. It's like taking that leap of faith towards something brand new. Is this, okay. And then we have someone trying to block you. With coming in with a Knight of Cups here in the upright. Do we need clarification here? 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 There. I'm going to get clarification for the Two of Swords first. What decks to use? Let's use that little fun animated sort of deck. It's very cute. It looks like it was done by a, you know, a 5-year-old. Make sure I get all the cards too. Okay. Tell me about this Two of Swords, please. Oops. And thank you guys for also the comments. I love to hear from you guys, of course. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, there we go. We have the Four of Wands in the upright. And we have the Judgment in reverse. Behind that, we have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. Behind that, a Five of Wands. Okay, so someone feels they have competition here. We do have the High Priestess in reverse. Is this also representing this low-vibing femme? No, it's just representing this low-vibing mass from the past. So it's the low-vibing mass from the past that is trying to stop your step forward. Although she is here, this low-vibing femme, Oh, okay, I see what it is. He, the low vibing master from the past, is still fighting with this low vibing femme. That's what this is going on. She's still fighting with each other. Jesus Christ. And they're trying to, this one's trying to figure out how to do this. These two cards together? Is this low vibing master from the past? Is this the, is this also him? Is this low vibing femme? Okay. The Four of Wands is, again, this low vibing master from the past is trying to figure out how they can build a new foundation with you, how they can come in. And again, I know a lot of you are done with this. I know a lot of this has been for years and whatnot. But again, we can't stop someone's free will from thinking about you and hoping or thinking that this is going to happen. And then we have the Judgment card in reverse, with this low vibing femme just not waking up to the calling, just not waking up to what's really going on in her own life. Because this person's also getting a lot of karma too, but instead of concentrating on taking care of, the other thing these other towers that are falling around her, she's just worried about this low vibing mass coming towards you. Talk about your priorities are not straight. 8 of Cups in the upright, and we have 7 Swords in reverse, and the 6 of Wands in reverse. So, is this self-sabotage? No, things being revealed. So things are being revealed, and that's why there's no 6 of Wands here. There was a lot of arrogance and of course ego, but no one's seeing victory here, and that's why this person also wants to come back, because they're trying to prevent this tower from falling. Again, we also have the 8 of Cups here, so this low vibing mass is trying to get out of this, trying to get away from this High Priestess in reverse. So okay, so trying to block you from moving forward. How lovely. All right, the Knight of Cups in the upright. Tell me about this Knight of Cups, please. Okay, the 8 of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Hangman in reverse. Behind that, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, okay. Are all 3 cards together? Are they the low vibing master from the past? Yeah, it's refusing to change, huh? Again, this person is losing a lot of things, and this is why this person's coming in. And that's why I'm going to say this is gaslighting energy. This energy is not a Knight of Cups in the upright. This is a Knight of Cups in reverse because of the cards I'm seeing here. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Of course, this person's losing a lot. So I think this person is losing, may have had some money at one time, and then have gotten also involved with this low vibing femme who led them down the wrong path, who literally scammed them out of money also, with some kind of defunct partnership or whatever happened here. And now is even losing more than they had, and that's why all these towers are coming in. Plus, of course, what they did, that was, I have a feeling, for a lot of these people, very illegal. 8 of Wands in reverse again. Nothing's coming forward. Nothing's moving. And we've seen that again with the Chariot in reverse so many times. But what concerns me here, and this is why this Knight of Cups is really in reverse, is that the Hangman here is in reverse. This person refuses to change. There's a lot of ego here, a lot of arrogance, and this is the low vibing mask. Even though he realizes why he's getting this karma, what he did to you, what's happened, the refusal to change, which we know is going to spell a lot more karma for him in the end. But these people don't get it. We have an Emperor in reverse. This is your low vibing mask who refused to launch, who refuses to change. This is someone who's very controlling, someone who's greedy, selfish, self-centered, fits of anger. This is just, and someone who does not want to do the work, put the time and the effort in. And there they are reaching out. They're trying to get away from the drama, but you see the Death card is right here. The cycle's ended. So they're wishing and praying and hoping that they can still get in, even though the writing's on the wall that the cycle's done. Okay, I'm just going to get one more for the ethereal for that. All right, thank you. Ace of Wands in the upright. They want a new start. You know, Six of Cups in reverse. They know they took a karmic situation or person, and you know, they also know that you're not looking at them very favorably, of course, but they want a new passionate start here. They want something new, a new adventure. And then this is also their energy too. Page of Pentacles is actually making like a solid offer, but it's something small. The Knight of Cups is about the emotions coming in and maybe with an apology, or, you know, I really did care for you. It's going to be something of that nature. We know this is all false. And then, of course, the Page of Pentacles here can be a small offer. It might be, I don't know, they want to take you out to lunch, or they brought a box of your favorite chocolates or something. This is also their energy too, which is the Page of Wands, which is reaching out. That's taking the action. So let's see. Let's get another deck of cards here. We're going to use a Deviant Moon today. Page of Pentacles in the upright, please. Ba, ba, ba. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay. Behind that, we have the Fool in the upright. So, very corrupt. Six of Cups, again, you know, this is a karmic situation. No good times can be held here. Whose energy is this? Are these two cards together? Okay. Are they low-vibing masks from the past? Yeah. Are they also representing the feminine? That low-vibing femme? No. Okay, so this is just representing your low-vibing mask from the past. Again, you don't view this person very well. Again, they know they took a karmic situation. The thing is, like, they also know, you know they're corrupt. They know they're corrupt. They know they're codependent and clingy, because this person, you know, needs validation from everybody. But this is the corruption part that really worries me more so than anything else. And then we have this Fool card here. Well, is this Mahabharata? Yeah, this is your energy trying to move forward in life, which you have been doing. And the Magician in the upright, this is also your energy. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Is this the low-vibing femme? Is this my high-vibing collective? Yeah. And here you are as the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And the reason why you're in reverse, and the only time I like to see a high-vibing reverse, is that you've given up on this person. You don't want anything to do with this person. You closed that chapter. It's done. You're gone. And then what you're doing is manifesting a new beginning for yourselves. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. Are these three cards together? Yes. Are they the low-vibing mask? Okay. Again, there was a lot of arrogance here, over self and self-indulgence, and they didn't get a wish fulfillment. They got nothing. Five of Swords is in the reverse is defeat, you know, and the Moon, either everything is coming to light, or they're wanting to tell you about, again, I don't think it's going to be they're going to tell you about what they did. I think they're going to tell you about what the low-vibing femme was doing, you know. So, you know, coming in with this information, I think that's, of course, why the low-vibing femme is fighting with this, your low-vibing mask from the past. Page of Pentacles, please. Somebody put this Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Thank you. We have the Page of Swords in reverse, and behind that we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and there's the Ace of Swords in the upright, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. There is the Death card again in reverse, hoping that it's not too late to come in and talk to you. Are all four of these cards together? So, yeah, they're going to come in and tell you again about this group, this person or this group that they were involved with, because that's the Three of Cups, right? And that things did not work out with them. But the Page of Swords is in reverse. That's also them leaving out certain things, like what they did, or they're going to play the victim, or they didn't know, you know, something of that sort. So there is going to be some truth here, but not all of the truth. And of course, that is if this person comes in towards you. And then we have and there's the Tower in reverse. That's what they're trying to prevent. They're trying to prevent another tower from falling on their ass. Okay. Let's see, the Four of Wands in reverse, please. Four of Wands reversed. Okay. Well, we have the Four of Swords in the upright. Okay, and then we have the Fool again. That's the third time we've seen the Fool. And we see the Three of Cups in reverse again. Okay, because we just saw it like seconds ago. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's no joy or happiness where they're at, and where they're dealing with these people, again, whether this is the company or people, the organization they've gotten themselves involved with. But I think this is also with the people that they also associate with that are outside of that realm. You know, their so-called friends. I'm going to put that in quotation marks. Is this both their energy? Yeah. Is this the love having a mask? Yeah. Is this my having club? Yeah. Again, you're coming up as the Fool card again. You're on the pursuit of your new adventure. You know, you're moving forward. This Four of Swords is like this the person from the past trying to figure out how to, the Four of Swords is regrouping. It's wanting to heal. You know, again, their foundations are falling apart here because we have the Four of Wands in reverse. They could houses be taken away. Their life is not good right now. And then we have the Hangman in reverse again with the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Is this also them not wanting to fit? Yeah, the funny thing is, the Hangman, yes, is about this ego. And it's them living in their delusions rather than having to live in reality. And the reality of the situation is they don't want to see this. They don't want to see that their life is falling apart with the Eight of Wands in reverse, that nothing's moving forward, that they're losing everything. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, they keep losing money, keep losing status, keep losing friends. And they don't want to see that. It's like them living in this a little bit of delusion land. And that therefore then they don't have to change. Like they can just, it's too much for this person. You know, like when you're dealing with, most likely we're dealing with these people within, narcissists, sociopaths, whatnot. We know our love-loving femme is a psycho. These people don't live in a lot of reality. They couldn't heal like you healed. You had the strength and power. That's why the Strength card comes up a lot for you, because you had the resolve to heal, to move forward, to move on. These people, these people really threw you under the bus and really kept trying. And in spite of all this, you healed. And unlike these people can't take it. They can dish it out, but they cannot take it. They just cannot take it. So they start putting themselves in Lululand, crazyville. Where everything, the mind switches a lot of that off and they're living in a fantasy land. All right, the Four of Wands in reverse, please. There we go. So we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, right? And that's, again, is it self-sabotage? No, things being exposed. Everything's being exposed. And there's the Judgment card in the upright. I cannot make this up. So the universe is called judgment on this. Things are being exposed. But again, this could be higher ups in other organizations. Could be also, law enforcement, those kind of thing. Judges, all that could be making these judgment calls as well. And so everything's being exposed. And there's the Justice card in the upright. I cannot make this up, people. I mean, there it is. Hello. So justice is playing out. It really is. And we're seeing, of course, a lot of that come all over the board with things. Page of Wands in the upright. So they're going to, be reaching out. Does this represent anybody else? No. All right. Page of Wands, Page of Wands. So this Page of Wands, please. It's funny, I'm kind of feeling a stillness before the storm comes in. That's, you know, like this reading is like kind of the same third reading from the last two that we just did. And there's a sort of sense of stillness here in these readings. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. And we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. And then we have Justice is playing out here. Behind that is the King of Wands in reverse. This is your low-vibing master from the past who's very angry and upset, you know. And we have the King of Cups in the upright. Is this the high? There's your high-vibing King of Cups coming in. Your low-vibing mask is very upset about this. And the thing is, justice is playing out here, right? And again, your low-vibing mask is trying to avoid a tower here because, you know, justice is playing out. And again, this could be lawsuits and whatnot. We do have the Ten of Pentacles here. There's a lot of, you know, money at stake here. New opportunities. It's also home and hearth as well. And of course, we have you here, the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles are right next to each other. Is this, and the low-vibing mask energy is the Eight of Cups in reverse. Is this them being stuck in cycle? They're wanting to leave a cycle, of course, getting away from the low-vibing femme and whoever else they were dealing with in this defunct partnership or organization to get away from it. And that's why they're trying to come in. Remember, this is, you know, the King of Cups is who they're trying to block or get in before this person comes, you know. So for some of you, they may be trying to disturb the person, like maybe you already met this person, and they're trying to make headway in to throw you off your game, you know, to gaslight you basically with the Knight of Cups in the upright. So tell me about this Page of Wands, please. Okay. We have the Magician in reverse. That's them trying to manipulate, to come in and to work with you. But it's a manipulation with the Magician in reverse, yeah. And because they're not having any new start here, no passion, no creativity, no love, there's nothing happening with this person. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse, they're not receiving anything, nor do they have anything to give you. You know, at least nothing you want. Ace of Wands in reverse. Tell me about this Ace of Wands in reverse. You know, you got to remember this person thought you were going to be pining over them, that you thought that, you know, you were always going to accept them back. And for some of you, you did accept them back several times. And now, but you've reached the end. It's like, no, this is done. This is done. And, you know, they were kind of counting on that, you know. And so that's why they're kind of living in this delusion, because they don't want to face that. They don't want to heal, obviously. That's a Hangman in reverse. They know why they're getting their karma and all that, but they just don't want to do the work. Ace of Wands in reverse. Some of this Ace of Wands in reverse, please. Ace of Wands reversed. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse here, and we also have the Eight of Wands again in reverse. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I mean, there's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They're getting their karma. They're lying. They're lying to themselves as well. You know, because this is, again, they really are lying to themselves. We have the King of Cups in reverse. You know, this is them, very manipulative, very angry, very, you know, their emotions are all over the place. I think one minute this person's crying, the next person they're angry and, you know, maybe hitting a wall. Like, the emotions are all over here. And just be careful because, again, the King of Cups in reverse is manipulative. So, and with your emotions, trying to get back into your emotions, trying to, you know, get in there and, you know, pull the heartstrings. I don't think you're going to fall for it. I think a lot of you are just completely and utterly done with this. And you do have that new King of Cups coming in anyway. But you see, for them, there's nothing left to fight for. There's nothing coming in. So it's like, it's desperate time for them. Desperation. Ace of Wands reverse. Tell me about this Ace of Wands, please. All right, so we have the Five of Wands in the upright. Yeah, they feel they have competition, And, you know, they're kind of like, again, with that five of, I'm assuming the King of Cups in reverse, it's like that angry and mad, and now they've got to compete with somebody else and something new, and that you've, you know, healed, and there's all this anger, you know. And then we have the Eight of Swords in the upright, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They didn't get what they were coming for. They're trapped and stuck. Some of them could be going to jail, depending on what they've done. I know some of you said this person is going to jail. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, things are not working out. There's no money. They're not right for the job, but they want to get out of these burdens, and they're hoping that you can do that, of course, because I think a lot of you, this person has come back and you've basically, you know, bailed them out or tried to help them, and then they went back and did the same friggin' thing again. You know, this is a person who refuses to change. We have the star energy in the upright. That is you. That is like your light is shining brightly. You are seen. You're very, you know, very healing energy, very aspirational and inspirational energy. Give me 2 cards for the star, please. Give me 2 cards for the star. Oops. Yes, okay. We have the Two of Cups in reverse, and we also have the Emperor in the upright. Behind that, we have the Temperance in the upright, okay? Well, that's very much your energy right there. Very balanced, middle way, very healed. We have an Emperor here. This is the high vibrating Emperor. Lovely. And is this Two of Cups? Is this representing the low vibrating mask and my high vibrating collective? Yes. Is it representing anything else? No. The Two of Cups here, of course, is the disconnect with the two of you now, because it's over, right? It's no longer a thing. And they know it, and that's one of the reasons why they're having all this anger, you know, because they know this new person is coming in or is already with you. And again, this new king, this new emperor could be a love relationship, but it could also be, you know, business. It could be something new happening for you that's bringing you to all this prosperity, this 10 of Pentacles. So, and this is, you know, this is an emperor that's going to have your empress energy. You know, it's going to be a beautiful fit for the two of you. And someone who's really going to care for you and be there for you. Again, no matter what kind of partnership this is. Because also this emperor sees you as this star energy. And the star energy is a very unique energy. A lot of people don't have this particular energy. You know, so you have something specific to give to the collective, whatever that may be. You know, again, maybe you're writing books, maybe you found a new technologies, you know, whatever it may be that you are bringing to the collective. And we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and we have the Hermit in reverse, sorry. Are these 3 cards together? Yeah. So, is this the low vibing? Okay, this is the low vibing mask feeling that, you know, they're feeling lonely and isolated. They know they picked a Queen of Wands in reverse who's very jealous and envious of you, and who it does, you know, these two don't get along. You know, they may have posted on Facebook or whatever that they were like the happiest couple or the best business partners, but honey, no. These people did not get along one iota. And you can see all the burdens that they have created for themselves with this person and these people, because I think there's more than just this queen that they just can't get out of. Okay, let's get another card here for the star, please. For my beautiful star. Boom, boom, boom. This, the star in the upright, and the Hierophant in the upright. Beautiful, beautiful. And the Five of Wands is reversed. In other words, the universe is saying there is no competition. This person thinks there's a competition. There's a low vibe mask. Like I said, this new person that's coming in and your person from the past there's no comparison whatsoever. And that's what the universe is saying right here. This is the new partnership you're going to be having. And again, you are this star energy. I mean, it's just beautiful. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. This person from your past has no more options, nothing else to look forward to. Ace of Wands again, and no new adventures here. And the Fool. And they're being stopped. They cannot move forward. Again, it's just, I just love that this was this, you know, the star, clarifying the star. I think it's just wonderful. All right. I'll take all of my coffee. Okay, so we have the Lovers in reverse. Someone obviously made a wrong choice. The Lovers. Somebody put the Lovers, please. Tell me about the Lovers. Ah, there we go. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, anxiety, nightmare situations. But we try. Oh, and the Emperor in reverse. So yeah, 4 of Pentacles. See, this is the thing. They're trying to hold on to your energy, trying to hold on to whatever they can hold on to, but everything's dissolving around them. This Emperor is the low-vibing Emperor. This is your low-vibing mask from the past, who is trapped and in an anxiety mode, in a nightmare. This is because they made the wrong choice. And I mean, this is not just a oops, a little mistake. No, this was a really big, life-changing choice that failed spectacularly. And now they're in this nightmare situation. They're in this high anxiety all the time. Judgment is on their ass. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Tell me about the Lovers, please. The Lovers. Queen of Swords in reverse. And we have the Chariot in reverse. Is this the love? Yeah. This is who they picked. Excuse me, picked. This is who they picked. They picked the Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, another narcissist. We know this person's a psycho, for at least for most of you. This woman is, or a man, could be a man. You know, but this is definitely someone who lies. And the Chariot in reverse, nothing is moving forward for these people. And they know they made the absolute wrong choice. Like, life-toppling wrong choice. 7 of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Wands. And boy, they have no more options. And I think this is one of the reasons why they're trying to come to you, because there is nowhere left for this person to go. And you were the only person, and this is what's so effed up about this, you were the only person in this person's life that actually loved them unconditionally, or were, you know, had their back unconditionally. Like, you know, if this was a partnership of some sort, you know, besides love, that you were there for this person. And boy, did they really F this one up. Seriously F this up, because they're not going to find that again. And so that's why this person's still in your energy, because of the energy you carry. You carry the star energy. I mean, hello. It's right there twice. You know, you are this light. So, boy, did they F up. All right, let's get 4 cards to wrap it up. Call it a read. Oops, 1 card flipped over. Give me 4 cards, please. Oops, 4 cards, please. No. Okay. We have the Temperance in reverse. We have the 2 of Cups in the upright. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. And we have the Knave or the Page of Wands in the upright. We have the Magician again in reverse. It's right here as well. Wanting to get out of the burdens. You know, trying to get out of the burdens that they created. The Magician in reverse. This is them trying to manipulate a situation again, coming in to try to gaslight you and lie. There's the Page of Swords. And of course they've been watching you. The Temperance in reverse, their life is in chaos. It's right over the Page of Wands. That's why this person's coming in, because there is no healing. Their life is in shambles. And I don't care what they're still posting on, you know, social media. Their life is in shambles. 2 of Cups here in the upright with the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is what they're hoping for you, with you. They already know this new person's coming in to be a beautiful 2 of Cups for you. So this is going to be absolutely wonderful, like kind of soulmate connection, whether this is business, love, or friendship. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles here over the star, honey. This is your new start. Again, money, you know, new jobs, new love. This is all yours. And then we have the Page of Wands in the upright over the Lovers in reverse. And they're still hoping they can come in. You know, this is them making a move, even though they know they effed up their life. They're hoping that there is still one chance left. And I mean, again, you all have free will to decide what you're going to do, of course. But from what I hear from most of you, I think it's an absolute no. But be very careful, because this person is not going to be coming in and telling all the truth. So just so you know. Anyway, guys, that's what I got for you. I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.